everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and having a lovely day. And if you're brand new, then hi, welcome. My name's Kate and I make lots of videos on interiors, lifestyle, motherhood, fashion. I also do cleaning routines and hacks and all kinds of things going on over here. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, I would love for you to subscribe. The button is just down here. And I know that so many people that watch my videos and my channel aren't actually subscribed. So I'd love it if you made that day today by clicking the button. I make a video every Monday and Thursday, so I would love for you to come and join us. So today's video is all about testing cleaning gadgets. We've just started our garden renovation and I feel like there's so much mud and dirt being walked through our house. I feel like I'm cleaning the floors like twice a day at the moment, so it is dirtier and messier than usual. So I was looking for something to really help me clean the floors and stuff like that. And whilst I was looking for that, I found all these other cleaning gadgets and I thought, why don't I try them out on my channel? I could rate them out of 10 for you guys to see, you know, if they're any good, if they work, if there's any point in you actually spending your money on them. So yeah, that's what I thought I would do today. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the thing I want to talk to you about first, I absolutely love. I'm so pleased that I got this, and it's the Veleda Easy Ring and Clean Turbo Mop and Bucket set. I think I did first see it on Mrs. Hinch's stories, and I don't know, I kind of thought, oh, I'll never use that, maybe it's a bit gimmicky. So what you do is you fill the bucket up with water. I usually put in some hot water and some Zaflora. This one is Mountain Air that I use. Or you can use your favourite floor cleaning product, and then you wring it out by pushing this button down on the side, and it really wrings out the mop well, so your floors aren't soaking wet. They're just, you know, they're wet enough to clean them, but they're not like dripping with water. And I never really had a mop and bucket before. That sounds really bad, but it just was something I used other things. But I felt like the floors weren't getting clean enough, especially at the moment as well with the garden renovation going on. So I tried this out and honestly I am hooked on it now. It's such a good invention. The way the mop is designed, it goes really well into corners, and the mop head can be washed and you can also buy replacements as well. I just love that it wrings it out so well, and I feel like it really deep cleans hard floors. So this one I would say is a definite 9 out of 10. The only reason I would deduct 1 point is because it's quite big. A mop and bucket set is fairly large, so you need somewhere to store it. But apart from that, I would give it, you know, definitely a 9 out of 10. Next up, I wanted to talk about this one second because you might wonder why I have both. Do you necessarily need both? And this is a spray mop. So I've used a spray mop for years, and this is what I've always used to clean my floors. I think they're great. This is a new one. I just recently got it because my old one was giving up a little bit. This one is called the Vorfreud floor mop with integrated spray. It was fairly easy to put together. It was very simple. It was just a bit hard. I needed a bit more strength to put it together, and then once it's up and running, it's very easy. Again, you just fill the bottle up with some water, some Zaflora or whatever floor cleaner you want to use, and you can use the little trigger. It sprays out the cleaner and you just go around your house and clean the floors. Really simple. And the reason I got this one is because it was the most highly rated that I could see on Amazon. This sounds really sad, but it sprays really well. And the only downside I would say to these, and the reason I got both, is because I've used a spray mop for a long time, and sometimes I go around and clean the floor and then I quickly wipe over a patch of the floor like a tile with a wipe to just see, and it's still dirty. So I wonder how well it cleans. But now I've got the ring mop, what I would say is that I would use that mop once a week or 2-3 times a week maybe to give it a really deep clean everywhere, and then go over it with the spray mop like once a day, or on the days that I'm not going to mop it and then spray mop it, on the days that I'm not using it. So if your floors are a lot cleaner than mine, obviously as I mentioned with the renovation going on, maybe the spray mop would be enough, but the ring mop is great for deep cleaning. Did that all make sense? So I would give the spray mop maybe an 8 out of 10. It's great. Does it clean the floors really well? I think if you keep on top of it, then yes, it does. And it's really, again, it's really easy to store. It's like quite compact. Next up, I got a handheld vacuum. This is something that I've been wanting to get for a while now, because as good as like a big vacuum cleaner is, sometimes you just want something really small to just go around if the kids drop something like food on the floor, or to like clean the sofas with, or the reason I really wanted it was to clean the stairs. stairs. I find it really hard to drag a vacuum up and down the stairs. I decided, again, judging by the views on Amazon, that I would try the Vax. This one is the Gator Pet Cordless Vacuum. I'll leave everything below so you can see the listings that I'm actually talking about, because there's a few different Vax cordless vacuums. This one seemed to have quite good reviews, and I thought I would give it a go. So I've been testing it out. Overall, I really like it. It's got good suction. It was really good to clean, like at the bottom of our sofas there was so many crumbs and things from when the boys eat on the sofas and stuff, and dirt, so that was really great. And again, it's really good for just picking up little messes, just really handy to just quickly go around with it. I was a bit disappointed on the stairs because we have a runner and then the sides are painted. Maybe it's my fault, but I didn't think about the fact that it doesn't have bristles on the bottom, so when I put it on the painted part of the stairs, it actually scratched the paint off, which I was really annoyed about. Maybe that's something I should have thought about beforehand. On the carpet, it's absolutely great. So if you have stairs that are just completely carpeted, I would say it's really good. It's not good if you want to vacuum on a painted surface. Apart from that, it's really good. It just charges with a cable, and it charges quite quickly, and it's really good suction, very easy to empty. So I would give it an 8 out of 10. All I would say is, obviously, don't use it on painted stairs or painted surfaces, but apart from that, I haven't noticed it scratching anything else, and it's a really good, handy little cordless vacuum. I also wanted to quickly show you the microfiber slippers that I got. I thought these were a bit gimmicky, but actually they're so good to clean in because they sort of dry and buff the floor as you're cleaning the floor. They're really comfy as well, and you can just walk around and clean the floor at the same time. They're not very expensive. Amazon do loads and they're quite funny. I can't really see why I would rate them down. These ones actually come with a Velcro bit on the bottom, so you can just pop the bottoms in the washing machine and you're away. So I think I would have to just give them a 10 out of 10 for what they are. They're really cool. Next up, I decided to invest in a sonic scrubber. This is definitely one I've seen from Mrs. Hinch, and I think she definitely convinced me to try this. So I thought it'd be a good idea to try this one, the sonic scrubber. I'm not sure if this is the exact one that she uses, but it was really, again, highly rated on Amazon. It wasn't mega cheap, but it came with the batteries in it. It was all ready to go. It comes with 4 different brush heads, and it feels like quite a good quality product. And again, I was a bit dubious, but I used it with the pink stuff, which is a paste. So it feels like quite a good product to go with a brush. When you think of maybe like brushing your teeth, you use a paste. This pink stuff obviously has a bit of grit in it, but it's actually a really natural product, which I didn't realise. So I thought I would try that in conjunction with the brush. And I used it, I tested it out first on the sink. We've got a ceramic sink, and there were some marks on it that I was finding quite hard to get off. And also around like the stainless steel plug bit and the little drainage bit on the side, I thought I would try it, and I was so pleased with the results. So this gets into the little nitty gritty bits of dirt that you just sometimes can't get to with a sponge or a cloth or whatever you're using. And also because obviously it's a brush which is going around multiple times, you feel like it's really deep cleaning stuff. And also it made the ceramic bits look really good as well. It got some of the more ingrained dirt off. I haven't tried all the different heads yet, but there's different ones for different jobs, larger heads, smaller heads. So I'm definitely going to keep testing it around the house. It's meant to be really good on tiles. So it seems like a really, really great product. It just takes batteries, so you obviously have to change the batteries when it runs out. It's not rechargeable, but I really like it, and so far I think I'd probably give it maybe an 8 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10, because I haven't found any real problems with it yet, and it's just a really good bit of kit to just have in your cupboard for those more difficult marks and stains in difficult areas. So yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Next up, I tried the E-Cloth dusting glove. So this is just a glove that you put on. Again, it's like that microfiber, so it attracts all the dust and the dirt to it. Obviously you could just use a regular duster and it would do a very similar thing, but this just felt like a little bit easier to just get in on the shelves, on like the top of the mantelpiece. You can kind of just lift things up as you go. I was filming whilst I was cleaning, so I was kind of doing it one-handed, which is why I didn't pick everything up to clean under. But I think it's a good product. You could definitely, like I said, just use a duster, but I like what it does. I found it on Amazon. It wasn't the cheapest on Amazon. I think it was about £10, which felt quite a lot. So there may be places that you can buy it from cheaper. So I would say I would definitely mark down a couple of points for the price of it, because it's just one glove at the end of the day. It's one microfiber glove. So I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10 because it does the job. It was really picking up the dust, but it was just a little bit pricey, so I would definitely try and maybe look for it a little bit cheaper. Next, I decided to finally invest in a Venetian blind cleaner. I'm sure I've had one of these before in previous houses, and they're a really good handy little gadget. This one came in a pack of 2 with another 2 like covers for the head, so you get 4 in total, which was quite good, I felt, for the money. And then obviously you just go along your blinds with it. We've got a lot of these blinds downstairs in our house. One thing I realised as soon as I got it out of the packaging was that our wooden blinds are actually a lot further apart than the 3 little gaps in this Venetian blind duster cleaner, but it does still work. You can definitely clean like 2 wooden Venetian slats at once. You can also squeeze it together, so you could just do one at a time. There's definitely ways you can use it with the kind of blinds that we've got. So yeah, I think they're a really good gadget to have. They do speed it up a bit, and again, they do attract a lot of the dust. Like, they were really dusty afterwards, which is a bit embarrassing. But I'll give them an 8 out of 10 because they do the job, they really work. But just a little bit disappointed that they don't kind of do different variations for different sized blinds, but you can definitely make them work. Next up are 2 completely gimmicky products, but they looked so funny. They made me laugh, and I thought I would give them a go to see if they actually worked. They are the Angry Mama and the Chilly Mama. You can actually buy them separately, but I bought them both for about £9 or £10, which again maybe feels a little bit expensive for what they are and what they actually do, but they're quite a good idea. So the Angry Mama cleans microwaves, so you just fill it up with water. You can also put like white vinegar in it or lemon juice, and then steam comes out of the top of it when you put it in your microwave, and it really does help to just loosen all the dirt in your microwave, so you can just very cleanly wipe it away. I would show you this, but I realised whilst using it that our microwave has got rusty. We actually need a brand new microwave, so even when I cleaned it, it still looked filthy because it's gone rusty in parts inside. So I didn't properly show you it, which is a little bit annoying, but it does work. But I will just say that you could also fill up a bowl with water and vinegar or lemon, and it will do the same job. So it is a bit of a gimmicky product, but it's quite fun. Like, the steam comes out the top of her head and stuff. So there's that one, the Angry Mama, and then there's the Chilly Mama, which I actually think is a really good idea. You fill this one up with bicarbonate of soda or baking powder or something like that, and then you put it at the back of the fridge, and it's meant to absorb bad smells. So I can't actually give you a rating out of 10 for that one because I've only just put it in there. I can't tell if it's working. It says you leave it in there for up to 3 months, and then it's reusable. You just change the baking soda for fresh baking soda. I won't rate that one. I don't know if it works yet, but I'll rate the Angry Mama. I think I'll rate it a 7 out of 10 because it does work, but you can also do it yourself in other ways where you don't have to buy it, and they're work out at about £5 each. I don't know if that's a bit expensive for what they are. So there we go. They are my cleaning gadgets tested. I'll leave them all below with what I rated them as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see something else along this similar line, whether it's more cleaning products tested or something else tested, to let you know what I think maybe in a different category. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and like I said at the start of the video, I would love you to subscribe and come and join us. It would make me so happy. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!